here is an income source. So you got a hierarchy of values, and you got an income source. Let's just say it's $10,000 or $4,000 or $5,000, whatever the number it is, you know what it is. And let's just say it's $5,000 a month or $10,000 a month or something like that. And you have this income source coming in. Do you know that when that money comes in, you will spend your money according to the hierarchy of your values? The woman, will, if she sees children's clothes, she'll buy children's clothes, children's education, children's this, everything else. And if at the very bottom of her value system is saving money, she will have more month at the end of the money than money at the end of the month. She'll run out of money because she'll spend it on the things that are most important, and she won't have money. So you never have money for things that are lowest on your values. You always have money ready for the things that are highest on your values. Life. So what happens is when she gets the money in, she will spend according to your values. The way you manage money is exactly in accordance to the true values you hold. That's why I said how you spend your money earlier. So if you get $10,000 or $5,000, you're going to spend it according to the wealth, the hierarchy of your values. Now, if saving and building wealth is not in the top 4 or 5 of your values, it ain't going to happen. It does not matter how much money you have, how much money you receive. It's how you manage what you receive, because when you manage money wisely, you get more money to manage. When you don't, the wealthy get wealthier, the impoverished get impoverished. It's a proverb, only because the hierarchy of the values dictate it. I consulted with a client that generated $6.27 million in 1 year. That's what he personally generated. 627 million. At the end of the year, he had $329,000 he had to borrow to pay off his taxes. Now you're thinking, if I had that kind of money, I'd be wealthy. It has nothing to do with how much money you make. It has what you do with the managing of it. Now, he had an assistant, believe it or not, who made $24,000 a year, $2,000 a month, that was working for this doctor, and she saved $400 a month. At the end of the year, she had more money saved than the doctor, who was $329,000 in debt at the end of the year. It has nothing to do with how much money you make. Did you hear about the lady in New York, a lovely black lady, Afro-American lady, who never made more than $2.50 an hour and had 2 jobs occasionally, and she ended up donating some $10 to $15 million into some foundations in New York? Do you remember this lady? Why? Because she saved a high percentage of her income, and because she managed it, because when you have a value on something, things happen. When you have a value and appreciate money, it grows. If you have a value on relationship, they grow. Whatever's highest on your value, you have order and discipline in. Whatever's lowest on your value, you have undiscipline and chaos in. So if you think that you're going to get wealthy without having it on your value list, do you know that even if you want an inheritance, and even if somebody gave you money in a lotto, you will sabotage that money according to the hierarchy of your values, and if it's not high in your values to bring order to it, you will lose it very quickly. You'll attract an injury. You'll attract some shark to take your money. Weird stuff happens to make sure you go back to what your values dictate. You'll give it to a charity, give rid of it, because you don't feel worthy of it, because the hierarchy of your values dictate it. It has nothing to do with how much you make. It has everything to do with how you manage what you make, and how you manage what you make is exactly according to your values. And getting that across to people, that unless they change their values, their financial destiny doesn't change.